So here we are trying to cut this gown. First we sketch our measurements starting with the shoulder, the sleeve and the body size. Yeah, we've done this in one of our previous videos. So now I'm taking the hip point, which is 26 from the shoulder, and then from the hip point I'm going up 7 inches because that's the opening of the pocket, and then you draft it depending on how wide you want your pocket to be. And then from the hip point going down depends on how deep you want your pocket to be. In most cases I use 6 for that, and then you sketch it and you cut it just the way you sketched going down. So I prefer this method of pockets actually because it makes my work a lot more easier instead of cutting the pocket afterwards. So I prefer this method actually. So you might like this too. I don't know, but yeah, we're all looking for an easy way out. So I go ahead to cut my neck. It depends on how wide and how deep you want your neck to be. Everybody has his own way of cutting the neck. So in this part now we're trying to cut the black piece where we are going to replace with the black piece of fabric. So I'm measuring where I want it to stop. If you want it down to the end of the gown, then you cut it down to the end, but in this case mine is stopping almost 3/4, like more than halfway down the gown. So whatever shape you want, you're cutting it that way. Don't forget, I'm just cutting the front. I'm not joining it with the back unless you want the front and back to have it, but in this case it's just the front. So if you are cutting just the front, don't make a mistake of cutting both together. It can be very frustrating. So this is the result you get. So we are going to use that piece to cut out the black piece of fabric. In this case I'm using doll face. I actually wanted to use Daviva because it's Ankara, so I felt Daviva would go better, but I couldn't get what I wanted, so we are using doll face. You cut the neck and then you cut it out. Don't forget to leave your allowance, your seam allowance. It might be 1, it might be half, depending on your level of expertise. Well, I use 1. I know I hear stories. So I use 1. Now this is the result we get. So we are going ahead to place our stay on it before stitching. So this is the result after joining it. So here am I taking the shaping after doing the black piece. So here am I trying to join the pocket piece. Now our pocket is ready. Can you see our pocket? Instead of joining it afterwards, this is just straight away, and voila, our pocket is ready. Can you see? Not too deep, not too wide, not too shallow, and here we go. I hope we learned something. If there's any question, please, I'm there available at the comment section. I respond to every comment, so don't forget.